talk about advertising and strategies about how to save money, pay less for things, to create your own website, things like that. Um, I like fast loading pages. That's why I have texts on my pages. Some people would like a lot of action on their page, a lot of things going on in the page, but they make it slower to load. Like in my case, I like just pictures, links, things like that. But to get something done, you need to either hire someone to do it for you, or you do some things on your own and then hire somebody to do the design. So first thing, let me talk about myself a little bit. I am from Colombia, South America, which is here, east, northeast of South America. You can find Colombia. Some people confuse or don't know how to spell it correctly because there is Colombia with an U, like in South Carolina, and it's Colombia with an U in Missouri, and there is British Columbia. So that's why they make it confuse and misspell the country or the city name. This is Colombia. Anyway, I am going to start by talking about hosting first of all. You can go to a website such as GoDaddy.com or any other that sells domain names, and then you can pick a name that you want to purchase. You can just type, do a search for it. Say if I search for Google.com, then it will give you the results. In this case, it's already taken, of course. And then you can find, they will give you a selection of similar names and their prices. Some are very expensive, some have the regular price that the company sells domain names for. Could be 11 to 15, $17, and that's for 1 year of domain name. If the domain name works for you or you got out of business, then somebody else would buy it from you. So there's a service where you can try to get it from somebody who already owns it, or wait for it until it becomes available when some domain names will go back to the market, and they could actually sell for a lot more than you pay for it at first. And the domain name just keeps the name for you. Instead of typing a web address, which could be a bunch of numbers, you would actually type something easier to remember, which is in this case a word, or could be words and letters, things like that. I mean, words and numbers, letters and numbers. Something that people will remember. So I recommend trying to use something that is short and easy to remember. And then you can buy hosting. It could be $4 or $8 or $10 or $11 or $15 per month. And then the problem with that is that you have to keep paying hosting, otherwise your page goes down, because it's a place where they will hold your files, your pictures, your web pages on a computer, on the internet, on a server. And if you don't pay these renewals, then you will lose the files and you have to upload them again, or have somebody upload the files again, which is a pain. So domain name, and then hosting plans. There is Linux hosting, Windows hosting, business hosting. You can use WordPress. You can also have WordPress designs. So there's free hosting, there is paid hosting, there things like that. Sometimes if you buy the hosting, they give you the free domain name for a year, or things like that. So there are many ways to actually get things done. You can hire a company they will do the design for you, buy the domain name for you, pay the hosting, but they would charge you, which normally is a pretty high fee on top of that. So for example, if the domain name is $11, they may charge you $50 for it. The hosting, say they pay $8, $9, per month. They may charge you 15 or 20. So it's better to get those on your own, buy the domain name and the hosting on your own. But you just need to remember to renew them, because if you don't, you lose them. Let's say you buy a domain name and you use it for 10 years and then you forget to renew it, then you lose it, and then somebody else buys it for you, and then you lost all that investment on the domain name, making it known to people. So that's the drawback to that. You have to be maybe you can buy, yes, you can just buy many years at once, so you can have some peace of mind. These are some hosting providers, their scores and what they provide. The storage, let's say, where they're gonna keep your files. If you're gonna have a lot of videos and all the a lot of pictures, things like that, that take a lot of space, then you need a lot of storage. Also provide a SSL certificate to give peace of mind to the visitors of the website, to make sure that they're not getting a virus or something from your website, things like that. And here's a free hosting, which is Wix, where you can have a pre-page this template, and then you can make changes, like put your own content. You can use their pictures and their design, and you can put your own content. One good thing about free providers such as Wix is that they give you a contact page that is already working. It's already well designed. So if they put the information here, then it will get to you by email, to the email that you provide. So that's good. You can have your own design, have somebody design it for you, have somebody make a contact page for you. So I'm gonna use this one. And then, if it works, yeah, here it is. You can have tabs on it. You can have, in this case, I had actually input boxes, but I took them out, and I just put email addresses because I decided just to get them to send me an email instead of an input box. But it's up to you, whatever you want. This is Wix that I was telling you about. I was telling you about free web pages where they will have your domain name dot something else, their own website on it, which is not so good for when having your own company, because the people will notice that it's actually it's not really major. Yours is not a large company, because you're getting a free hosting instead of paid hosting. But what I like at this one is that they give you a good contact page that works, and they give you a nice design, and then you can have both. You can have the paid design and the free hosting. You can have many things going on. In this case, for example, you can have a special effects like this, where you can click on something and then you can pick. This is a modeling page, and then you can have special effects. Let's say you want to click on something, you get something pop up. Okay, this page will come out better when it's on the full size. This is just a window inside of another page. This is another design. This is actually a listing, a real estate listing, where you can have a slideshow where people can look at a house, what the benefits of the house is. For example, this is a pretty large house that it's basically four houses in one in this one. So it would be 4 living rooms, 4 kitchens, for everything. So yeah, this one has a bunch of bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, things like that. This is another living room. So this is an example of a real estate website. And then you can do the advertising on say on Facebook, on Instagram, things like that. For example, say a modeling page on Facebook for free on Facebook, and then when somebody contacts you, they can send you a message, and then you will have their contact on your page, Facebook, and then you can have another one. You can have multiple on Facebook, and You can also have pages on Instagram. You can have videos on YouTube. So the possibilities are endless. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. Be safe. Goodbye.